We just finished installing these PRP XCR seats. Super quick install. It's a hard mount, so it allows the seat to sit a little bit lower. Still allows for the slider to work. Great seat, super comfortable. We're gonna show you how we install it. We have already removed the seat out of this one. The easiest way to do that is to just pull these through the factory adjusters and then pop the seat out. That way you can access the mount. And then from there, what we're going to do is you're just going to remove these 8 nuts and pull this seat bracket out of here, which we've already loosened these, so we'll just quickly go through them. All right, now we just pop this out and we can set our new seat in. All right, so pretty straightforward on the install. You have 2 brackets, you got a left and a right. You'll turn your seat upside down, make sure it's a clean surface. The cut back section with the single hole goes to the front. One with the 2 holes goes to the back. You'll line those holes up. You'll also want to make sure that your seat channel faces this flat, so it faces the outside of the seat. And then you just install using your 1/4 bolt spring washer and your standard washer. These can be tight, so you'll want to leave your bolt loose before you tighten them both in. And you just tighten them up. All right, now that we got these tightened up, we're going to take this, drop it in over the factory studs where we removed the factory seat mount earlier, and then we'll drop it in, put the 10mm nuts back on it, and we'll be done. So we're going to just drop this seat down onto the bracket. We do have seat heaters in this one, so we have to be paying attention to where the seat heaters and the lumbar wires are going before we do that. And you'll just drop that right down onto the slotted mounts on the bracket. I may fight with it, we'll see. Seat heater wires are in the way here. There we go. Drops right down on. We will move back here to the back and we'll install the rear mounts here first, and then we'll go to the front. All right, next thing we'll do is we'll pull the seat belts back through the new seats. We'll move to the front now. And you'll be able to see right here in the front, you can access the front 2 on the outside. The inside one's a little bit more difficult. Kind of got to get underneath the seat, but we'll get those knocked out as well. All right, now that we're tight, we are going to go ahead and reassemble these harnesses where they belong. You got your side harness and then your 6-point part here. All right. Both seats are in. You got your 6-point harnesses reconnected. Sliders work, super comfortable. Didn't really lose any headroom. And they look good. We have already installed the rear seat on the driver's side. fit in here really well. Now we're going to go ahead and show you how we did it on the passenger side. All right, so we've already prepared the car for the install. We pulled the seats out just like we did on the front. We went ahead and just pulled this out of the adjusters and laid them back so that we can do the install. And then we'll set this seat in here and bolt it in. We're gonna go ahead and prep these. So these were not pre-threaded. So I'm going to thread them.
You try to bolt in and out?
Yeah. These are self-threading bolts that come in the kit from PRP. All right. And now we'll go assemble the seat. So now we're going to assemble the mounting bracket onto the seat frame. Use the 4 supplied quarter 20 bolts, 1 inch long. Directions said their recommendation for setting this was about 3/4 of the way through the slot. I measured down from the top here to the center of the bolt hole, and I set that at right at around 3 inches, 2 and 15/16, 3 inches, somewhere around there. Now we'll go ahead and set it in the car and get it installed. All right, so this is extremely simple to install. We'll slip the seat in here. I'll drop my harness through the seat loops here. There we go. I'll line that up in the back. The hole, front holes line up. And that's it. Super simple. All right. Got this last 4 bolts tightened in the front, and then we'll go ahead and assemble these back together on the harnesses. All 4 of them are now installed. Front seats still retain sliders, keeping the same height. Rear seats might sit a little bit higher, but they do sit all the way back. And can't wait to show you all the rest of this car. Like and subscribe.